AI is making Amazon FBA beginner product research way easier. So in this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial so you can get started finding profitable products to sell on Amazon fast as a complete beginner using an AI tool you probably haven't seen before. So to start off, guys, going to show you guys a few examples of winning products and how we can use AI to find a lot more winning products and then demonstrate it for you guys live. So starting off here, we can see these light bulbs are going on Amazon for $17.99 in the buy box. And then we can see over on Home Depot, they're going for $9.97 per unit. So if we go ahead and plug in $9.97 on Seller Amp here, we can see that leaves $2 profit and a 21% ROI right here. But I can see plugging this in, if I copy this ASIN, plugging this in on the bulk ungate checker on Boxem, which is a rock star new feature we just added to Boxem. You can try a 2-week free trial of Boxem at the link in the description to test it out, 2 weeks completely free. We can see this is an auto ungate product. And then plugging that in, we can see it's not quite profitable though, but this is where the new AI tool comes into play, the Boxy AI through Boxem that's trained on a ton of fields of profit and nice content. And what we can do is use the Boxy AI with Storefront stalking, the basic product research method for beginners, to find a lot more winning products for the time we're putting in. So what I can do with the Boxy AI is say what discounts exist for Home Depot, because very rarely are we just going to find products profitable at the advertised price we see on a retailer. Typically, we're going to make stuff profitable right here using different discounts and coupon codes. And the Boxy AI is really helpful for making stuff more profitable and just answering questions as we go right here. So we can see we can use our reseller certificate to avoid paying sales tax and discounted gift cards here from cardbear.com. So if I go ahead over to cardbear.com, I can see Home Depot gift cards are really simple to use right here. And if you're ever unsure, like explain how discounted gift cards work, we can just go ahead and ask the Boxy AI right here too. It's included on all Boxem plans. And we can see here, yeah, so we literally just find a discount rate on Cardbear, purchase the discounted gift card, then we use the discounted gift card to check out on the retailer. So we can see discounted gift cards on Home Depot are 9% off. So now I can go ahead and take off 9% from this and it goes ahead and becomes profitable right here. Now it goes down to $3 profit and a 33% ROI, which does make sense here. And you're probably thinking, okay, the buy box is 18, but we have plugged in $20 right here. Taking a look down here on Keepa, I can see that I could even price a little bit higher here. And that's a huge mistake beginners make, is pricing where it actually currently is instead of where it's consistently going here. But I can see the prime option, the FBA option, is $21. So if I go ahead and price that there, we can see that makes sense. And we can see this is an FBM seller, this is an FBA seller, and we know we can price higher FBA compared to FBM. And if you want an explanation of that, we can just ask Boxy or ask Boxy. So why can I price higher FBA compared to FBM, and how much? I don't get this. And this makes being an Amazon FBA beginner so much easier because this is trained off Warner Nice content here. Then we can see we can price higher FBA compared to FBM because it gets to them faster and better. So Amazon incentivizes FBA sellers in the buy box more, typically in the ballpark of 5 to 10% higher. And we can see this is backed up on the Keepa data too, and that we can see FBM is a buy box of like $17.50, but FBA is going for between $20 and $21. So I want to price that on the higher end, FBA in that, and we can see that's a nice example of winning product. Taking a look at this next winning product, first things first, let's check it for auto ungate. Not that we want to avoid items that are gated, but as beginners, I love selling auto ungate listings. So we can see ungated right there as well, just using the bulk ungate checker. We can see this is going for $19.99 here in the buy box, but it's all FBM sellers. So I know I would need to price this higher, say like 10% higher, to take advantage of the Prime bump where we can make more money selling this via Amazon Prime FBA compared to FBM here. And we can see this is slightly different packaging. We'd see the UPC does check out here for these Better Home and Gardens, right? 003064, right? 003064 right there. And we can see it's going for a 5-pack for $9.87. So that means a 4-pack here, we would just go ahead, $9.87. We can minus this by 20% to go ahead and get the total buy cost there. And we see now this would check out, but so many beginners wouldn't see a lot of profitability in different listings because they're not taking advantage of the prime bump here. They're not taking advantage of tax exempt, right? We can ask Boxy like, what discounts exist for Walmart? I actually happen to know it's going to be tax exempt, discounted gift cards sometimes. Every now and again, they'll have a sale, but predominantly it's just going to be on discounted gift cards and sales tax. Credit card cash back too. You can get the Walmart credit card too as well. So we can see Boxy makes storefront stalking way easier, just asking it what discounts exist for different retailers. Like yesterday, I found a really good product on Dick's Sporting Goods. You can just ask Boxy what discounts exist on Dick's Sporting Goods. So the way you want to see the Boxy AI is basically your personal Amazon seller assistant that's available all the time here and can help you answer questions, make items cheaper, and all that kind of stuff. So we can see, yeah, there's an email sign-up coupon, discounted gift cards, cash back as well. So very, very rarely are items just going to be profitable at the advertised price you see on a retailer. Typically, you're going to make stuff good here, right? And now we can go ahead and just storefront stock from here and use the AI to help us make stuff good. And we can even ask it, where do certain brands come from commonly and everything here. So don't worry about manual sourcing when you're a beginner. Just worry about storefront stocking. Let's rock and roll down here and open up some of these sellers. So if we rock and roll down here, and by the way, I know this is a high sales rank, but home and kitchen is a really, really big category. So there's still 50 plus bought per month, which does qualify this as a good lead. So that's some more nuance in that bigger categories, shoes and clothing, home and kitchen, the Keepa chart for products can still be good even at higher sales ranks. So that makes, a lot of sense right there. So we can see still movement on this. Nice and easy. Just posted a good video of some Keepa chart examples too. You guys should check out after this. So we can go ahead and rock and roll down here. And now we'll open up these sellers and see what we can go ahead and track down profitably from here using the Boxy AI to make our sourcing easier. So we can take a look at this seller too. Let's see some experienced sellers. Yeah, 2,100 reviews, right? 73 reviews here, right? We can see, boom, yeah, 2,800 reviews and everything. Now we'll go ahead and take a look. Another way I really like to use the Boxy AI is actually asking it where different brands come from. So say, for example, like this, we can say like, can ask Boxy here, where does the Carter's brand come from, right? And then I actually don't know if it's going to answer this correctly, but I assume it's going to be the Carter's website, right? And then, okay, what discounts exist for Carter's? Let's see, boom. Yes, there's a coupon code and discounted gift cards here. So now let's see if that aligns here, right? So we can see 23K rank, bunch of reviews. We know folks are making money on this listing. So now what we want to do is take a look. Okay, there's a bunch of different colors and sizes for this. What variations of this listing are selling best? And the way I'm going to do that, guys, is rock and rolling down here on Keepa and saying, hey, okay, which variations have good offer count movement, right? So let's see. I'll go ahead, filter top to bottom by buy box price, and let's look for some good offer count movement here. So this looks great here, right? Some of these are a little bit blocky. I don't like those. I want people selling out, people restocking a healthy market here, right? So it makes a lot of sense to add the Boxy AI to your sourcing routines. Let's see, $29.99. Then we just want to go ahead here on Google, look these up, and we can see, yes, these are going for 16 bucks here. So if I plug in 16 bucks, we can see that's not quite there, but it's pretty close, right? And then we can see, so it's not quite there, pretty close, but the 20% code that Boxy knew about, this is such a cheat code here, is going to go ahead and make this a winning product. So now we take this off, boom, and then I want to go to cardbear.com as well, right? And if any of this doesn't make sense, just ask Boxy to explain it again here, right? Carter's discounted gift cards, 8.5%, 8.7%. All the gift card providers on cardbear.com are legit. Now we go ahead and take this off here and this becomes good. And if you feel like you're doing a lot of sourcing, but you're not yet finding profitable products, what you're actually not doing is you're not making them good using these different discounts that exist that a lot of the time Boxy is going to know for you. Not in every case. Quick interruption from the video, guys. If you want personalized one-on-one coaching directly from me, I have by far the best student results in the entire industry. We'll pop a whole bunch of them up on screen. Now's a great time to go down below to the link in the description and put in your information to apply for my coaching program. So if that sounds interesting to you, take a look at that down below at the link in the description for more information. Back to the AI storefront stocking video. But at the very least, Boxy's going to show you examples of discounts that exist on lots of websites here, right? And then you can go ahead and use those same principles of looking for gift cards, looking for sign-up coupons, looking for pop-up coupons on these different retailers here. So we can see this is a nice example of winning product here, guys, but it wasn't without the discounts. And now you can storefront stock off here too. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these sellers here and see all their fastest selling items. So we can see this seller, Amazon's on a lot of it, so I don't really like this, right? This next seller here, we can see these video games are predominantly going to be gated here. Danner, for example, might be auto and gate. Either way, it's a smaller brand there. And not that you want to be afraid of gated stuff at all, right? Over time, a lot more stuff's going to become auto and gate too as well. But I like auto and gate leads for beginners. But either way, I mean, 47K rank, 160 per month. Like, let's go ahead and plug in and see if this is an auto and gate listing here. Let's see, plug this guy in. Boom. Okay, so this is not, right? Just for sake of example, let's check the profitability here though. Let's see, 47K rank on this guy here. And obviously stuff's not going to happen overnight here, right? We can see, yeah, there's a 170, but I can see it's 170 FBM. So I know if I FBA these, I'm going to price it higher here, probably in the ballpark of, let's call it like 7% higher here. So I need to go ahead and update that. Boom. Now let's go ahead and see, okay, what websites actually carry this product? And we can see, okay, Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, I believe they're owned by the same place. Let's see, so let's go to Boxy. What discounts exist for Bass Pro Shops? Let's see, Bass Pro Shops here. Let's go ahead and plug this in. Discounted gift cards, okay, so let's go to Card Bear. Bass Pro Shops here. Yeah, look at that. Very, very big discounted gift cards here. So at the very least, if I take off, let's see, so it's 127 here. So 127 minus 15%. Now the system becomes $36 profit and a 33% ROI, and is something that makes sense here. And that's before checking, okay, do they take tax exempt? Are there any cashback and coupon extensions here that we can go ahead and use, right? But at very least, that's an example of winning product that wouldn't be good without understanding how the prime bump works of pricing higher FBA compared to FBM, because FBA inventory shows quicker delivery rates to the customer, and understanding how discounted gift cards work here as well. So we can see that's a nice example of winning product there, guys. So let's go ahead and keep this rolling here. So we can see like, yeah, like, okay, 3K rank right there, 2K sales per month. Let's take a look at that, right? All FBM stars, so I know I'd be able to price that higher. FBA, let's see, 42. These are $40 buy box or $40 max cost. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Unknown sales rank, no thank you. Yeah, pretty slow movers. Amazon's on it. Let's see, 11K. Take a look at a couple of these guys here. These are probably also Home Depot listings. We can see commercial electric and EcoSmart. Let's say, does Home Depot own commercial electric and EcoSmart? That's a really good way to know where certain products come from, is to ask the AI who owns this brand. So we can see this guy, Boxy doesn't know in this case. Do you know any brands Walmart owns, right? Because then if Walmart owns a brand, it's probably the only source for it. It can make it easier. Yeah, look at that. So Great Value, Equate, Mainstays, Parents Choice, Time and True. AI storefront stalking is a game changer, guys. So let's see, 33 here. Let's see, taking a look here. Price has trended down. Probably is not going to be good here. But let's go ahead and see if this does make sense here. Let's see. Commercial electric here. So this is a recessed 5-way here. So let's see, that is, what's it, 5 of them there? 4 pack, okay. Let's see, 1 pack, yes, that is definitely not good. No, thank you. Let's see, 28 here. Really nice stable Kiva chart here, guys. And we can see, 29. Let's go ahead and see this guy here. Let's see, 28. Yeah, okay, definitely not good. People might be, let's see, I don't know where people are getting that cheap enough here. Let's see, there's a little slow. Let's see, is this auto engage here? Let's see, let's go back. Boom, pop this guy in. We can see, yeah, okay, auto engage. Let's see. So now, right, let's go to the variations and see what has good offer count movement, right? Do any of these guys have good consistent movement here? Let's see. And we can see, okay, yeah, all really just blocky there. So I don't like that. So let's keep it rolling on those guys here. Let's see, 17 FBM, right? So let's see, can we price this higher? FBA here, yeah, it's like 19 here. Let's see, 19 lowest FBA. But what I want to do, so pro tip for you guys, is I want to see, okay, are there examples of any back-ordered prime sellers right here? So if I go here, like, are these sellers actually competitive? And we can see, yeah, I mean, this is like 10 days out. That's like 2 weeks out here, right? So we can see, but at 20, this seller is fully checked in there, right? So we can see, yeah, okay, 17, only 1 unit. So they actually are pretty close to checked in or checked in, but they only have 1 unit. Then it jumps right up to like 20 here. So I'm not going to price this at $17.99. This looks like a listing error from this FBA seller that should be priced higher. I'm going to go ahead and price it at that. What was it? 1975. Way too few new sellers are looking down here at this and seeing these checked in delivery dates. Because if it shows way far out, it just means that Amazon hasn't fully yet checked it in. That's why when you send your FBA shipments and using Boxem, you initially want to price it way higher. And then once you show fully checked in a listing, then you want to price it competitively. Otherwise, new sellers are going to undercut you that don't really know any better. So at 1975 here, let's go ahead and look these up. So 1975, let's see, they're over on Home Depot here at, let's see, 547. So 5.47 times 2. This listing absolutely flies here, right? We'd see 2K sold per month. And then what were the discounted gift card rates on Home Depot? Let's see. So we can go ahead here. Yeah, 9% right there. So we can see, take off, yeah, boom, 9% here, right? We can see $2.50 profit, 25% ROI here. This listing probably isn't going to get a return super often, and it absolutely flies here. So this is something I'm totally comfortable taking because Home Depot has tax exempt too. We can say, how do I get tax exempt on Home Depot? We can see it's going to be, just Google it right there. They're going to give a direct link here. Let's see. From your state, connecting it, boom. Yeah, there we go. Fill out Home Depot's tax exempt program, search Home Depot tax exempt. Right there, nice and easy. So we can see that's something that totally makes sense. And now you guys watching this video can literally go ahead and storefront stock off these listings to find other listings too that are auto ungate or not. And then just go ahead and do the ungating process. We can go ahead, let's see, boom, pop these guys in here. Right, we can see, boom, ungated. Gotta love to see it. That's the name of the game. AI storefront stocking's changing the game. So I hope this video was helpful, guys. If you haven't yet, get a 2-week free trial of Boxem down below at the link in the description. And if you want personalized one-on-one help directly from me, now's a great time to apply for my coaching program as well. With Easter coming, the summer coming, after that, Prime Day, back to school, Q4. It's a great time to get rock and roll and work with me directly one-on-one to build your Amazon business from scratch before back to school, before Q4. Now's the perfect time to do that. So if you're interested, take a look at that down below at the link in the description, put in your information and apply, and check out my full free ungating course for more good Amazon content. See you guys in the next one.